Hey, Michael. Nice start here. I really like the mountains. I think they look really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what city this is, but I really like the individual graphics. I think they're looking really cool. You may want to make some a little bit bigger. You've got a huge amount of negative space here. I'm not quite sure what you're planning on doing with the type, but you may want to think of some different sizing. The mountain's really big, and that's great, but some of these other ones, you may want to work on sizing them. Like you might want to make this a little bit larger. If you work on the size relationships, you'll create a lot more depth, because when objects are bigger, they appear closer, and it's just a good way to build the composition. This dark on dark is a little bit hard to see, so I would definitely either move these or make the stroke or something a little bit different color, just because there's not enough contrast, you can't see them, or you can make them lighter, either way. So in terms of the text, I would suggest having a look at some of the some of these examples. Because as it is now, you have your icons look really cool, or I mean your attractions, but they're pretty small. So you might want to study some of these posters I posted and think in terms of size relationships. So and also think of the text. And you might want to add some clouds or something to the sky. Just some way to develop it. You could you could do a gradient in the background for the sky. You can see how it gets from light to dark. Repetition of color and repetition of shapes works really well to create unity, just because the eye kind of works to kind of, move through the composition, based on what's repeating. So it kind of goes to fill in the puzzle pieces. And so repetition of color and shapes really work for that, or repetition of any design element. So since you have a lot of the negative space, you might want to really think of making some of these stand out, because I can't see filling the whole rest of it with type, and it's really easy to make things bigger in Illustrator, as you know. So I would really spend a few minutes studying some of these and really looking at the size relationships, because you've got the hard work done already of the creating those things. But again, and I really like the color. The color is pretty simplified, which is really good. You might want to try a little bit of gradients someplace else, just because it will help to add some variety and also add shading, but not too much, because if you notice in here, there's not one gradient in this, and it looks great. And in some there's no gradients, but notice what's used to create depth. There's 3 different tones of this kind of orangey brown color. So you've got the real light, the middle, and then the dark. And same with the Space Needle. There's only 2, but that's really how you can create depth, by using different tones of the same color. Again, same here. Only really 3 colors, including this yellow in this poster. 1, 2, 3, including the blue. So again, you might want to look at some of these for references, and think about creating some clouds or something like that. And again, just like this, bigger objects will appear closer. So that's where you can really work on creating some depth. And just have a look at some of those tutorials I posted too, about how to do a couple different effects, like how to work with gradients, and also how to create a night sky, or create a sunset or clouds or whatever like that. I posted a few different ones. So anyway, overall nice job on these icons. Just need to get some more development in the background, and just work on unity and the visual hierarchy with with really what emphasis and what you want to stand out the most. Okay, so I hope this helps, and let me know if you have questions or want more feedback, or grab me on Google Hangouts or email. Okay, so thanks, and nice job.